Oh boy. Haha. That was an interesting WrestleMania, wasn't it? Um, my initial reaction is really unsure at this point. I don't know. I'm still letting the emotions sink in and the reactions sink in. It's been about 12 hours and I still don't know how to react. But before I do, I would like to say thank you all so much for you wonderful subscribers. This is actually the second time I've tried to film this because of distractions and other things going on. But as I just began to record this, like just 5 minutes ago, I just checked. I have 50 subscribers. Thank you all so much for helping me accomplish my unknown WrestleMania goal until now, and I really appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. What's going on, everyone? Your boy here, Apollo from Down, Down, Up, Up. This is what I've been waiting for. It is WrestleMania 34 results and review. The show is over. It's in the books. But before we do, I guess it's time to address the elephant in the room. Um, what everyone saw and wondered, what? What just happened? I am, of course, addressing the fact that Jinder Mahal is the new United States champion. Boom! My WrestleMania moment. The dream has come true. I've been saying it since January. This man has been destined to win this championship, and what happened? He won it at WrestleMania. He took another title from Randy Orton on pay-per-view. The greatest thing that could have happened. Jinder Mahal is United States champion. I know some of you guys might be ticked by that remark from me, especially how I just built it up a little bit, but that is literally my favorite part of the show. I'm still a big Jinder fan. I love his relationship with the fans. It's perfect, and I can't hate it. It is so much fun to cheer this guy. Oh, good times. But on a more serious note now, let's dive right into the show and see exactly how it went down. I am going to be, of course, relating everything to my predictions, as well as the cultaholic predictions I have beside me. Thank you very much, Sam, Jack, Pachiti, and Ross. Please follow them, cultaholic.com. They're wonderful and they're fun. Almost to 300,000 subscribers themselves, and I'm just happy about 50. Thank you guys. So let's dive right into it. I guess the first thing to address on the kickoff show, wow, I wasn't expecting that stage. That looks like something else. I didn't check any other videos before watching the show, so that really surprised me looking at it. It looked awesome. And I'm not a fan of indoor arenas either. I like it when it's outside WrestleMania, but that's a really cool setup. And on a more downer note, I was expecting Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler to call the whole pre-show. They did not. And when they did, for the one match they did, they had to do it with Byron Saxton. I am not hating on Byron Saxton. I'm hating on the fact that for some reason everything needs to be announced by 3 people except the Cruiserweight division on 205 Live and main event. The show main event, which still exists, surprisingly. Yeah, I just don't get it. It just should have been King and JR. Painful. Okay, moving on though to the first match of the show. We had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I had picked Big Cass going into it, same with Sam. Ironically, Ross was the only one to pick someone credible because he picked someone who was in the match, Baron Corbin. Everyone else had picked other participants, other wrestlers who were not even in the match. Killian Dane did not make an appearance. Big Cass certainly did not make an appearance. That disappointed me, but it got better. We'll get to it. And Elias, who was actually announced to be in this match, I believe, Saturday, I think, and he wasn't in it. But we'll discuss Elias later as well. So, we had the Battle Royal. A few nice spots during the match, although one thing that really annoyed me the whole show until he left to the back, did we have to cut to John Cena every 10 seconds? That was a bit annoying, especially when it cut out one of Baron Corbin's spots in the match when he threw Sin Cara out in front of 4 people. It was annoying. It was annoying. Now, moving on, we had some good spots in it. R-Truth was in the match, and him and Goldust hooked up, little dance spot, but then Goldust threw him out, and Goldust looked good in his polka dots tribute to Dusty Rhodes as well. And Zack Ryder going for a broski boot on Dolph Ziggler, about to, but then Mojo threw him out. So we had a few old tag team like old feud tag team breakups again. That was a bit amusing. And there were the usuals in it: Breezango, Baron Corbin, Mojo, everyone who I've just mentioned. Breezango again. Mike Bennett, aka Mike Kanellis, was back. Good to see him on TV again. Can't complain about that. He was really the only big surprise in this, besides Kane. Kane was in this match as well. That was kind of nice to see. Him and Corbin looked at each other, and Kane's like, I remember what happened last time. And what happened? It happened again. Corbin threw Kane out, just like he did in 2016. So, there's a spot. And then, though, after everything, after every little thing, sorry if I forgot to mention a few people in there. I know the Revival were in there too. Aiden English, who went bald during the show. We had the final three: Mojo, Baron Corbin, and Broken Matt Hardy. As it looked like Matt was about to get eliminated by Mojo and Corbin, Bray Wyatt showed up. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting this, especially on the kickoff. I predicted Bray Wyatt to be Braun Strowman's partner. I thought they were done with the Matt Hardy Bray Wyatt stuff. But what happened? Bray Wyatt showed up. Doesn't look like he's changed his appearance much, but he helped Matt Hardy win the thing. That was incredible. I was not expecting that. And we had a good feel moment at the end. They hugged. They had an awesome little pose. And it's Bray's face. Don't do any turns, okay? We're done with this now. This is amazing. I love that Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy are a unit. This is what I wanted to happen originally. It didn't. I was worried, but now it's actually happened. Yes, please. It was just a great feel moment to start off the show. And Matt Hardy wins it. You know what? He's not like a young new talent ready to go, although somewhere in his mind he thinks he is. But I like that he won for the moment, and for the fact that every week if they have the trophy out, he's just going to talk to it and have funny little skits with it. I hope, because that's just funny, you know? That's just funny. So he probably won't do much in the world over the year after winning the trophy, like everyone else doesn't. But you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world to me. I don't take this match too seriously anymore. It was good to see Matt Hardy win. Good to see Matt Hardy pick up the win. And Bray Wyatt, of course. You know, it was a great moment. So nobody on the Cultaholic list got that one right. I didn't get that one right. Moving on. And before we move on, I'd like to say my predictions were definitely not spot on for this show. I got a bit more right than I thought I would thinking about it, but neither did a lot of wonderful people on the internet community. So, you know, this Mania, it definitely did not outdo WrestleMania 31. It had the potential to, but as I say, we'll get into it, okay? We'll get into it, guys. Next up, though, we had a solid match for the Cruiserweight Championship. It was Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. I really enjoyed the tournament they did leading up to this. I don't have any complaints about it or the match. We had the GM, Drake Maverick, aka Rockstar Spud, watching on the outside. It was a nice little match. Nothing great. I understand why it was on the kickoff. A few nice spots, but like I said, not the greatest thing in the world. Mustafa did hit the 450 reverse, but he did not hook the right leg. Cedric got the rope break. And then finally, what we've been waiting to see for, oh boy, I guess a year and a half-ish, I think. Cedric Alexander hit the lumbar check, and he finally won the Cruiserweight Championship. It has been a long wait to see Cedric get that championship, and I feel like it's about time, you know? It's about time Cedric gets it. Thank you very much. The match did what it needed to do. I really hope 205 Live gets better. The match quality has been a lot better these days, and the fan response has been better these days. So keep it up, please. Keep it up. Keep it up. Ross was the only one who picked Ali. Everyone else had Cedric. I had Cedric. I felt good about it. Moving on. Now, the Women's Battle Royal, when this started up, I actually wasn't sure about this until it was said. It was a 20-woman Battle Royal. Oh, 20. Okay, so we already have 16. Oh, no, sorry. I think 14 announced, so we need 6. I was wondering, okay, who's the surprises here? And we got a mix of NXT and Mae Young Classic. Can't see my hands because they're off screen. We had Kairi Sane. I was really happy to see her. We had Bianca Belair, that was another nice surprise. And Peyton Royce finally came back. I haven't seen her in so long. I'm a big fan of that team now that, they kind of got over, but haven't seen them in a while. Billie Kay wasn't there, but Peyton was there. And then some other competitors in the Mae Young Classic, have not seen them in a while. They kind of teamed up at one point and took on like the roster. It was a cool moment. It was a cool moment. They all helped Kairi Sane because what happened was Carmella was standing in the center saying, "Oh, look at me. I'm Miss Money in the Bank." She even had the briefcase. They threw her out. Then Dana Brooke got the same kind of treatment. They threw her out. So when Kairi was left in the middle, everyone's like, "Oh, no. The NXT and Mae Young Classic just surrounded her and said, no, you're not getting her. You're not getting her." And then the real Battle Royal began. The Riot Squad was the dominant team kind of going through the match with everything. Even so that in the final five, it was Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan in it. A few nice spots. Belair hit a 450 splash. That was a cool moment. Sonya Deville threw her out. And then Kairi Sane got the elbow. I missed where Kairi Sane got eliminated, though. That's one thing that really ticked me off. Can't immediately think of too much else that happened in this match. Beth Phoenix was on commentary, though. That was one nice thing. I was expecting it to be bigger, like a lot more people. So that was one thing that kind of disappointed me. But I know everyone during the whole match and the build, okay, what are we doing with Sasha and Bayley this time? And what happened? We made it to the final three. Sasha and Bayley were in the ring. Notice I said final three. They looked like they were about to shake hands after they eliminated Sarah Logan. But no, Bayley threw Sasha out, and she thought she won. There was one left. It was not Becky Lynch, though, like I predicted. But I basically had the right standard pick that somebody was just going to get, like, almost a reboot. Not really a reboot, but a big one to try to boost their character again. It wasn't Becky, though. It was Naomi. She got the rear view on Bayley and threw her out. Naomi won the Battle Royal. That was a really big surprise to me. I wasn't expecting that, but it was actually a really good feel moment. I didn't really hate it. I knew it had to be someone from SmackDown, though, after Raw, as in the Broken Matt Hardy, got the win for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, got the trophy. SmackDown needs the other trophy, even though it's, I feel like it's a little bit offensive, honestly. And this is where I need some water. So, that was really the kickoff. We had some interviews and whatnot, and JBL and Booker T were talking through some of it on the panel. It was good. I enjoyed the kickoff show. And now it is time to jump into the main show. But before I do, I don't believe anyone had picked Naomi to win from Cultaholic. I certainly didn't. As you know, I had Becky. So now we can move on. And sorry, I apologize if it looked like I was trying to rush through that. It actually wasn't because I know this video is going to be long already. We have a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. And thank you for going through it with me, you wonderful people. Made it to 50 subscribers, you wonderful people. It's because this is what I had done in my first take, and then it got interrupted. So now I'm really looking forward to going through the main show with you wonderful people. So now, let's jump into that. What opened WrestleMania 34? I was thinking it was going to be a SmackDown match. Everyone I was with thought it was going to be a SmackDown match. Would it have been the United States Championship? Would it have been the Tag Team Championships from SmackDown? Or possibly even Daniel Bryan's return match opening the show? I mean, he opened the show in 2014 with Triple H. It could have been. But it was not. It was the Raw Intercontinental Championship match. It was The Miz, the champion, taking on Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. Their entrances were something else, though, eh? I don't understand too many of the references. I suggest you go watch them. Finn Balor even came out with his Balor Club, but they teased us. And I feel like we got trolled some of this show, too, obviously. But that's what WWE does, because a lot of people backstage are very immature. We had Seth come out, and then Miz, the champion, come out. He also told the Miztourage to stay in the back. And then we all... Oh, excuse me, I need to check something. Pardon me? I was not certain if I heard something. I'm expecting something, so I'm still waiting on that too. But then they teased us. We were thinking, wait a minute. Is Finn Balor the demon at WrestleMania? Is that why he's coming out last? No, of course not, because the demon just doesn't get used enough anymore. Not even at WrestleMania. But, and spoiler here, Finn Balor did not win the match, so I guess I should be happy he wasn't the demon. He came out with his regular appearance and with a Balor Club, just a group of people, I think promoting his new t-shirt. So that was something. And the match was good. It was good. In my opinion, it could have used an extra 5 or even 10 minutes. Maybe 5. Maybe 5. We had some good spots in it, though. Some good finisher spots, some good high-flying spots. I'm not going to try to go into every single match unless I really feel like I need to in full detail. But it was good. It was good. I had picked Finn Balor. I think for Cultaholic, I was in company of Jack and Sam picking Balor. Ross had Seth Rollins, and Adam Pacitti had The Miz. But what happened? Finn Balor did get coup de grace. Well, I think it was, who was it? I think it was, Miz got a skull-crushing finale from the top rope on Seth Rollins. That was crazy. Then going for the pin, but then Finn Balor got the coup de grace on Miz. He did not go for the pin right away, though, which really stumped me. It seems like in some cases, in the script, the wrestlers just don't go for the pin right away anymore. So Finn finally hit another one, but then Rollins gets back in, a curb stomp to Balor on Miz, as in Balor's head was on Miz's body, so see ya, Balor. Rollins finally waiting for his chance. Curb stomp to the Miz. 1, 2, 3. He did it. Seth Rollins actually did it. Seth Rollins is the new Intercontinental Championship. Another championship for Seth Rollins won at WrestleMania. He has done the Grand Slam. He has done the Grand Slam. He did it. He finally did what his brothers Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns have already done. Congratulations to Seth Rollins. I just didn't see it personally. I figured this would be vindication for Finn Balor, especially that he lost on Raw to Seth Rollins just this week and would go in with less momentum but get the huge win. But no, it didn't happen. I'm not mad about Seth, but what do we do with Finn? Does he turn heel? I don't know. Miz might be taking some time off, though, with his wonderful new baby girl. Congratulations again to him and Maurice. So, waiting for a few things here. But again, congratulations to the champ, Seth Rollins. And now we get into a little bit of the weird territory here. The match order. I was already confused of why the Intercontinental Championship match started the show. But then we had Charlotte and Asuka go on second. What is with some of the really built-up matches going on second these days at WrestleMania? Like last year it was Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. I wish I would have gone on fourth or something, but at the time I understood why. But now it's literally what everyone predicted to be the best women's match at WrestleMania, one-on-one. Some even over Ronda Rousey's debut, and we'll get to that later too. Charlotte had, of course, her wonderful entrance with some gladiator-type people. Asuka had a new mask, but this was it. This was title versus streak. The Queen versus the Empress. And it was good. It was a good match. And this is one where I'll say it again. I wish it could have gotten another 5 or 10 minutes. It was fun. The reversals were there into the submissions. It was great. That match, without a doubt, in my opinion, is the greatest women's match at WrestleMania. It had my attention the whole match. It was great. I was so invested in it. But then what happened? Charlotte needed one opportunity. One! To get in that figure 8. And Asuka tapped. Another streak ends at WrestleMania in New Orleans. Asuka submitted to the figure 8. And the streak is over. Oh, didn't see that coming. Nope, I think Ross actually picked Charlotte, and I bet he was happy when that happened. It was just unbelievable. But the match was wonderful. I couldn't hate the fact that Asuka lost. And part of me does understand why. Charlotte is the queen. And she got, without a doubt, the biggest win of her career at WrestleMania 34. And the aftermath was nice too. Asuka, see, the tongue just won't cooperate. Asuka grabbed a mic went up to Charlotte and told her that she was ready for Asuka. They hugged. It was a good feel moment. But then what do? They send out a referee to go talk to John Cena and probably say the Undertaker's here. They have to interfere at the end of the greatest women's match. That was annoying. And there was no point whatsoever doing that. They should have just done that after the whole segment, afterward in the match, some other point. It was irritating. It was very irritating. Very irritating now that I've really thought about it. But I guess the plus about it, we didn't have to see the camera cut to Cena every 10 seconds during like every match. So, it was annoying. Like I said, this WrestleMania will not be remembered as a absolutely great WrestleMania, but it had its moments. It had its moments. Just still though, the immaturity in the back, the trolling, and obviously the unwillingness to put someone over. This is why I need NXT and why I need to follow another wrestling company. For example, Defiant Wrestling in the UK. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, but that's okay. Because it's still a fun ride, and I love reactions. I love watching it with my friends. I love talking to you wonderful people about it. So let's get back on track. Now, this is where I'm going to need a reminder. What was next? Next on the list. Okay, here's what a lot of people thought would open the show. It was the United States Championship match, a fatal four-way match for the United States Championship. We had Bobby Roode making his WrestleMania debut. Jinder Mahal, I think this would be his second WrestleMania match. I think he was in the Battle Royal in 2014, so I guess this is his first championship match at WrestleMania. Rusev, who got the best pop and the best showing in the match. And the champion, Randy Orton, who just won it at Fastlane. Well, nobody on the Cultaholic list predicted Jinder Mahal. There were 3 Rusevs and 1 Randy Orton. I believe Jack picked Randy Orton. You know what I just talked about at the beginning of this video. It was a nice little match, some good spots. Orton getting 2 RKOs, but unable to take advantage because of Bobby Roode. Rusev getting some great spots with some kicks. Holding down the fort. I'm just trying to think now, because there were a few other ones. I guess leading near the end. Bobby Roode did get the glorious DDT, could not get the pin though. Rusev hungry for this win. Jinder Mahal took a lot more punishment, which is why I was starting to get really excited. Okay, wait a minute. He's taking the punishment. We haven't seen a Colossus yet. Okay. So then what happened? Aiden English did get RKO. He was taken out. Finally, the Singh brother interfered when it looked like Rusev was about to get put in the accolade. And Rusev rushed into, well, Jinder was in the way, but Jinder moved. Rusev rushed into the Singh brother. The Colossus was hit, and Jinder Mahal won the United States Championship. I knew it. I knew he was going to win it. It was destined when the tournament started in January that Jinder Mahal was going to be United States Champion at some point. And what better place for him to win it at WrestleMania? That is what I'm going to most remember about this show. I know I'm going to get some hate from it, but I love the fact that Jinder Mahal is champion. Sorry, a bird just flew by. Of all the distractions. Water. I know when I need water. Need that H2O. So, as I was saying, Jinder Mahal winning was a great feel moment. I absolutely loved it. I have no complaints. He takes another championship from Randy Orton, except that Rusev had to be pinned. But it looked like Rusev was the biggest threat in this. So, you know what? Wow, Jinder took down Rusev. Not an easy task in this match. So, good for you, Rusev. But nope, Jinder won. My man, Jinder Mahal, getting the win. Felt good. So, moving on. We had another shocker, which was early. Next, we had Triple H and Stephanie McMahon versus Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle. Really? 4th on the card? Didn't expect that. Did not expect that. Triple H and Stephanie tried to recreate their entrance from last year with the motorbikes. It was alright, it was a good moment. And I don't think I've ever seen Stephanie do it, but she tried to do Triple H's water spot on the ring apron, like, like spitting the water and everything. She only did the first part though. It was just kind of amusing. And then Kurt Angle came out, and finally it looked like we really got to see the Kurt Angle we've been missing in their traditional Angle attire and the gold medals. It was a great feel moment. And then Ronda Rousey came out with a kilt, tribute to Roddy Piper. And then the match. The match was good. I enjoyed it. I felt like I was invested in it. And there was the worried factor that Triple H and Stephanie was going to win. I just couldn't buy into that. I did pick Angle and Ronda Rousey, as did everyone on Cultaholic. But there were some scary moments in there. Really scary moments. Pedigree to Kurt Angle did not do it. Trying to get some cheap shots on Rousey did not do it. We had the double submission spot, which I thought was going to end the match, as in the ankle lock to Triple H by Kurt Angle, and a submission on Stephanie by Rousey. But no, that didn't do it. Triple H moved and threw Angle onto the ladies. So, nope, didn't do it. But finally, Triple H was held down. It was Rousey and Stephanie in the match. And the arm submission did it. It looked like Rousey might have broken Stephanie's arm. Possibly. That is it. Stephanie McMahon tapped out. Rousey and Kurt Angle won the match. Well done. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. I have really no immediate complaints about it. I enjoyed the match. And I'm really looking forward to see what they're going to do with Rousey next. It was good. And it was good to see Kurt Angle too. Good to see Kurt Angle too. Got the angle slam, got the suplexes and everything. I think he took down the straps, but I can't remember when. I think he did. Anyway, it was good. But moving on. Now we had the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and this was a mix of disappointment but happiness, because even though I didn't pick the Bludgeon Brothers, I picked the Usos. I figured since this was step one, the Usos would find a way to keep the championship and keep feuding with the Bludgeon Brothers alone. But no, the match was extremely short. The Bludgeon Brothers teared the house down, not in the great way of, wow, this is an amazing match, but they just beat the crap out of everyone. They tore it down. The Bludgeon Brothers wrecked shop. And, what can I say? A super powerbomb, I think, from the top rope by Harper and Rowan to Kofi Kingston did the trick. 1, 2, 3. The Bludgeon Brothers won. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan are the new tag team champions. I wish the match had gone on longer for so many reasons, but this was one that was time restricted. Sad to say, but it was fun while it lasted. And congratulations to Harper and Rowan. I am glad they got invested into them. I just didn't think they would at WrestleMania. So, congratulations. Awesome moment. So, yeah, no complaints. Moving on, though. Okay, now we're getting into a bit of the weird moments. But, here we go. John Cena came out. And it looked like, okay. This is it, guys. John Cena versus The Undertaker. But then another referee comes down, and it looked like he told John Cena that, no, we were mistaken. The Undertaker is not here. We're not having this match. Cena grabbed the ref by the shirt, and it's like, oh, son, you did not just say that. That was pretty funny. And then disappointment sat in. John Cena looked like he was running to the back, but then the lights go out. Okay, what's going on here? But then we hear the guitar. Elias came out. Good pop, had the spot. Did you think it was somebody else? Were you expecting someone else? That was pretty good. He came in the ring. He trash talked John Cena, as Cena went to go back to his seat in the crowd. And then Elias finally said something Cena really disagreed with, insulting the fans. Cena came in. He went Super Cena on Elias. Hit everything. AA to Elias. Get out of here. It was good to see Elias get a spot like that. But I was really hoping for the Rock segment. Man, no Rock. This is one time where I really thought Elias versus the Rock in a sing-off would be great. Didn't happen, though. Can't get everything we want all the time, though. But it was alright. And then it looked like, okay, no, that's it now. Cena, do your little time. Now he's going to the back. Let's go out again. Okay. Are we just playing pranks? Is this another joke? But then the lighting, spotlight in the ring, Undertaker's hat and his gloves. I think his coat that he left at WrestleMania 33. Lightning, thunder, it hit that ring. The spotlight comes back up. It's gone. Lights go out again. Gone. No American Badass. It's The Undertaker. The Undertaker was here. And it was good to see him. It was good to see him. He's looking good. He's looking good. And what proceeded? What happened after that? He came down. John Cena looked absolutely terrified. Like, oh, I've been trash talking this guy and he's actually here now. Uh-oh. Oh, I am not happy about this. I'm scared. And what happened? It was a squash match. Basically, that's what it is. Undertaker got some offense on Cena. He hit old school. Cena did counter the choke slam, though. He went Super Cena on Undertaker. About to do the You Can't See Me 5-knuckle shuffle. The Undertaker set up. John Cena got scared. Choke slam. Tombstone. 1, 2, 3. Undertaker beat John Cena at WrestleMania. I think it was less than 5 minutes. And I am not complaining. A lot of people probably were very disappointed thinking, what was that? What was the hype for that, man? That was terrible. But everyone, you need to remember, The Undertaker just had a hip replacement. Can he just retire? I guess not. But this was safe, and it was a smart thing to do. We got to see The Undertaker. We got to see the entrance. We got to see the move. He can still do old school, which is really cool. And he beat John Cena. Vindication from WrestleMania 30. Undertaker beats a big star. It was really good to see. I can't complain. I can't complain at all. At all. And you guys know I have The Undertaker. So, good to see him. Good to see him. Just go relax, Undertaker. Just go relax. I can't say enough. I can't say enough. He's one of the greats, and I love seeing him every year, and this year it didn't disappoint me. Did not disappoint me in the slightest. Moving on. Then we had what a lot of people were waiting for, and rumor has it, the reason the show sold out. Daniel Bryan. It was time for Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon to take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Tough one to call, but I had picked Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, and everyone else here had it too. Although Ross was the only one to pick John Cena and The Undertaker match. Sorry, Ross. So, we had Shane's entrance. Nice stuff. Daniel Bryan's entrance. Oh, man. But what did Kevin Owens and Sami do? They cheap shot a back attack. Man, they came from the back. They took out Daniel Bryan immediately. Haluva kick outside and a powerbomb in the apron. And Shane had to do it by himself recently just after he had that surgery. Poor guy. Oh, poor guy. Shane and Sami let him have it. But Bryan found a way to get back in. Then he got the tag. And then, bam! Bryan's in the ring. But he takes the Haluva kick. He takes the pop-up powerbomb. No! He kicks out. He finds a way to come back. He gets the knee on Sami Zayn into the yes lock. Zayn tapped out. Bam! Daniel Bryan wins his WrestleMania return match. He wins his return match in general. Shane McMahon wins the match too at WrestleMania. That finally happened since he returned. And it looks like Kevin and Sami are going to Raw. If not, I'm really interested in what we're going to do now. We'll see. We'll see. But you know what? I couldn't see Daniel Bryan losing. I just couldn't see it happen. I had to pick Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. And Daniel Bryan did it. Props to you, Shane, too, though. You took the punishment. You know what? Great job, guys. Great job. That was good to see. Moving on. I know this is long, guys, but as I said, you're all wonderful. We're getting there. We're getting there. Because there's still more to talk about. WrestleMania so far has been good. Nothing too terrible has happened, in my opinion, to make this show just a flashback to, oh, well, that happened. Okay, moving on. Next, we have the Raw Women's Championship. I wasn't expecting this to go this late in the show. Especially, we had Charlotte Asuka. They could have switched spots here, but they didn't. Bliss came out with a really interesting outfit. Mickie James came out with her. I don't know why Nia Jax wore what she wore, though. In my opinion, it really wasn't necessary. If she did, then okay, it was her choice, but if she was forced to wear it, I just didn't really understand it. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just thinking of her integrity and wondering, like, she didn't need to wear that. Just my opinion. It didn't look good. Anyway, Nia Jax finally made it. She took out Mickie James in the opening of the match, took everything Bliss had, all the cheap shots to the eye, the DDT, the Sparkle Splash, Twisted Bliss, I think is what it's called. I just called it a Sparkle Splash. And Nia just kept fighting out of it. She hits a Samoan drop from the second rope. 1, 2, 3. Nia Jax is Raw Women's Champion. Nia Jax finally wins a championship. Thank you. It was good to see. It was a really good feel moment for me, seeing Nia Jax just come up short again and again, but finally at WrestleMania she wins a championship. So far, during this show, the only championship to be retained, I believe, is Charlotte's. Every other championship has changed hands. The Bludgeon Brothers won it. Nia Jax just won it. Jinder Mahal. You know what I'm talking about. And on the topic of the women, Carmella did not even attempt to cash in that briefcase at WrestleMania. She still has it. I think she might have broken a record too. I think she's the longest reigning Money in the Bank winner with the briefcase. So we'll see what they do. It looks like she might not waste it then, eh? Because a lot of people thought, okay, if she cashes it in during the Charlotte or Asuka match or even after, she's going to lose. Didn't happen. She still has the briefcase. I'm happy about that, honestly. So we'll see what happens later on. Moving on. Now we get into the WWE Championship match. Shinsuke Nakamura, the winner of the 2018 Men's Rumble. We already saw a Royal Rumble winner fail, and that was Asuka. Would it be both? He took on AJ Styles, the match everyone was waiting to see. And it was okay. That's just the thing. The match wasn't all that it could have been, but it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed the match. The forearm did not do it. Nakamura hit a really cool move. I don't want to say an attitude adjustment, but it kind of looked like it. It was definitely a strong style match, and it was good, but it could have been something more. I'm just saying. And I know a lot of you people have the same opinion on that. So that's what it could have been. But then, okay, we made it through this good match. Nakamura is going for the finisher. AJ rolls through. Styles clash. 1, 2, 3. He did it. AJ Styles kept the WWE Championship. I love AJ Styles. He's a great wrestler. Love the character. Love the man. But what are we doing with Nakamura? He loses 2 WWE Championship matches to Jinder Mahal. He comes back and wins the Royal Rumble, and he loses again. I just don't know. I don't know. But I guess my questions were somewhat answered. Nakamura bowing to Styles. You won. Low blow. Nakamura turned heel. One of the biggest faces in the company with one of the biggest music for any face that the crowd loves to go in. It's like with Sami Zayn, but at least they kept the music. Shinsuke Nakamura turned heel at WrestleMania. I don't know. Everyone would have thought it would be the other way around at some point. AJ Styles turns heel again. Nakamura finally gets it. I don't know. Guys. I don't see how a heel Shinsuke Nakamura is going to work. But you know what? I'm being a little bit optimistic, a little bit rude. I haven't given this time yet. We'll see how dangerous Nakamura is now as a heel. But will he win the WWE Championship? Does he get his due in WWE? I don't know. I really don't know, guys. I really don't know. And then we move in, and excuse me, I haven't been really doing Cultaholic lately. So, we had 2 picks for Alexa Bliss. That was Sam and Pacitti. Jack and Ross got Nia right. As for the WWE Championship match, Adam and Jack got it right. They had AJ. And you guys know I had Nakamura and Nia Jax. Now it's time for the Raw Tag Team Championships. They went on second last for the main event, the obvious main event. Or was it the obvious? The Bar come out with some Mardi Gras characters on this moving platform, amusing. Then they do their real entrance. They were throwing beads to everybody. It was amusing. I didn't really know it would be necessary for them. I figured it would have been better for the New Day to do something like this. But it was the Bar. It is what it is. They came out first. Then Braun Strowman comes out. He tips over the card. He throws it off the stage. But who was his partner? I picked Bray Wyatt. Obviously, I was wrong. It was a big cast, big show. Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio. Nope. For the hype and the questions, who's going to be Braun Strowman's partner? A young boy in the crowd, Nicholas, who, fun fact, is actually John Cone's son. Referee John Cone's son is Nicholas. Braun Strowman just picked a random member of the crowd. Okay. Wow. Didn't expect that. That was very strange at first. But it did get a positive reaction. You know what? I'm not going to hate on it, but I'm going to still be a little bit surprised about it. Okay? And what happened? Braun Strowman put in the work. He took the punishment too. He tagged in Nicholas at some point, and Cesaro was looking at him like, you really want to do this? Like, with the mouth guard and the angry stare. The kid immediately tagged back out to Braun Strowman. The pop was good, though. Then Cesaro makes a mistake. He goes for the springboard uppercut. Braun catches him. Power slam. 1, 2, 3. Braun Strowman and a young man named Nicholas won the Raw Tag Team Championship. The boy even got to hold the title up and everything. I don't know what's going on, but it's hilarious. A child. Oh my goodness. It's just incredible. But I like it. I actually like it. I have nothing against this right now. It's hilarious. I can't wait to see them on Raw. Oh my gosh. I just didn't expect it. I didn't expect it, guys, obviously. So, you know. Oh, it was funny. Crying a little bit. Oh, it was funny. Okay. You guys have sat through this. We've discussed WrestleMania. Now it's time to talk about the main events. Everyone had Roman Reigns. I had Roman Reigns. All my friends had Roman Reigns. Cultaholic had Roman Reigns. And everyone had Braun Strowman in the mystery partner too. Okay. Roman comes out, does his usual entrance. Superman punch that creates pyro. Brock Lesnar comes out with his bounce. And finally there's pyro. And when he jumps in the ring, there's pyro. And it looked like almost a repeat of WrestleMania 31. Lesnar on the offense early, suplexes and whatnot. But Reigns pushing a little bit here too, getting some Superman punches. No luck though. Lesnar found a way to come back. Reigns got his spots, 2 spears in a row after some punches. 1, 2, nope. Just like 31. Not enough. Not enough. Then a really reckless suplex at one point, which really wasn't even a suplex. Brock just throwing Reigns into the table. It looked like it was going to be a belly to belly, but nope, just threw him. Just threw him. And I'm actually going to change it. Maybe not reckless. Maybe Brock knew he couldn't make it look good. He might have hurt Reigns real bad if he tried the belly to belly. So I was like, okay, no, I can't do this. I'm just going to throw you, okay? So could have been. Brock got pushed into the post like 31, except without the gusher this time. But there was a gusher, brother, and it came to Roman Reigns late in the match. And the whole time, though, the fans just did not show any interest, most of them anyway. There were beach balls like crazy. I heard all the chants, CM Punk chants, obviously. And then Brock starts hitting F5s like crazy. The move that has not been kicked out of in a long time, I guess since Randy Orton at SummerSlam in 2016, I think, is the last time an F5 was kicked out of on TV. So he hits one, Roman kicks out. Hits two, Roman kicks out. Hits three, Roman kicks out. And Brock's obviously getting mad. He even uttered a really big curse during the show, which was just amusing. I don't really condemn language like that used a lot, but it was just funny. It made the spot feel better. So F5 on the outside through a table to Reigns. That still isn't enough. And then the gusher occurs. Roman is just gushing. I think Lesnar was just punching him in the face after taking off the glove. And then Roman's like, okay, I'm coming back, son. Punches. Another 2 spears in a row. 1, 2. No, that didn't do it either. And then Roman's ready for the big spear. Off the rope again. He gets caught. Another F5. 1, 2, 3. What? We have been talking about this match and the result for about a year now. You guys know what's going to happen next year? It's just going to be Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar for the championship WrestleMania, and then Roman's just going to win. No! Brock Lesnar retained the Universal Championship. He beat Roman Reigns. I didn't know what to say. I kind of lost it. Everyone was just there with their mouths open, Doc, like, I was actually kind of just celebrating just because I really didn't expect it. It was crazy. And I think the fans immediately went from not caring to just cheering. Oh, man. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. It was so unexpected. I don't know how this WrestleMania is going to be remembered, but Roman Reigns fell. And I'm really looking forward to the shows, Raw and SmackDown. I want to know what's going to happen next. What's happening with Brock? Does he get stripped? Does he stay in WWE? I don't know. Does he beat CM Punk's reign as world champion? Does it go longer than 434? I don't know. I don't know. But, as I say that, we made it. Thank you all, guys. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for making it through if you did, and hearing my opinions and thoughts on WrestleMania 34. I really appreciate it. I also, see, the tongue won't cooperate. I also really appreciate 50 subscribers. Thank you, guys. I've been on YouTube since 2015, and, I don't do this for money or fame. I do it because it's really fun, and I really like to share my opinions with you guys. And I'd like to hear yours, too. Please, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about WrestleMania 34. Do you think it was just a big disappointment in the end, or did it actually exceed your expectations? With myself, I really can't say. I'm more on the good side simply because I like surprises, and I like to know what's exactly going to happen now, but at the same time, wow. Both world championships were retained. I was talking about this in my predictions video. I'm thinking, they're just going to change hands again. When's the last time they got retained? But they actually both got retained at this show. What a roller coaster ride. As I say that, though, thank you all so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you all on Wednesday for my results and review video for the Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania 34. Again, it's going to be a bit of a wait for both of them. I'm hoping, though, they will still be 2 separate videos. It depends when I have the time to do them, guys. So thank you very much for being patient. Thank you all so much for making it through with this video. And I hope all of you enjoyed WrestleMania weekend. But like I said, we got good things to look forward to. The Raw and SmackDown should be fun. We'll see what we get, if any new debuts, title changes. I'm not sure. At the end of the month, we got the 50-man Royal Rumble. We got John Cena versus Triple H. There is good stuff to come, guys. Don't let this put you down. Let it lift you up. Because it only gets better. It only gets better when we have good stuff to look forward to. I will see you guys in the videos on Wednesday, hopefully. Thank you for watching. With you, keep it real.